Hello. Today I'm going to show you how does a balcony power plant works. A solar powered system on the balcony, for example, is a small photovoltaic system for generating electrical power. It consists of one or more solar models, an inverter, low voltage connection cable, and a plug for connecting to the final circuit in network of the end consumer. In times of rising energy costs, the balcony power plants, especially photovoltaics, homeowners and tenants offers an electricity environmentally friendly and a cost-effective way to actively contribute to the energy supply of our own household, for example. Depending on the size and the orientation of the balcony power plant, we can cover up to 20 up to 30% of our electricity needs. This not only saves money, but it's also good for the environment. Given the current electricity prices of 30 cents per kilowatt hour, the plant usually pays for itself within just for 1 up to 2 years, even without taking into account potential price increase for electricity. The small solar power plants have already been used about plus 300,000 times in Germany. They can be easily changed without a structural change to the balconies, house walls, sloping roofs, flat roofs, for example, the garage roof, or even in the garden, provided that the sun has a free access. In this way, our home is supplied with sustainable, self produced electricity, and our electric car, for example, can be charged in an environmental friendly way right at the door or outside the door at our household. We do not worry. It's no complex technical knowledge is required. A solar model captures the sun's rays. The inverter converts the generated direct current into an alternating current, and when plugged into a conventional socket, our household is already supplied with the solar power. Our household always uses the self-generated energy at first. That means the energy and the only accessible of the public network when it is necessary. We can easily draw our energy directly from the sun and take a step forward to a green future. With the balcony power plant, we can optimize and we are ready for a light, portable, environmental friendly energy alternatively. Our balcony power plant is waiting to illuminate our home. The only step is you have to start with that. And on that itself, the main stuff there is the solar panel. This is the heart of the energy production. The solar module of the balcony power plant. Typically, this module delivers a power between 360 up to 420 watt. The new polar solar panels on the market achieves the maximum power of up to approximately 650 watt, thanks to bifacial models. And with a compact size of approximately 2 meters to 1 meter 20 to 3 centimeter, the prerequisite for this is on an optimal orientation to the sun, ideal of the south. Depending on the modular, we get performance guarantee of 20 up to 30 years on the solar panels. This longevity makes them sustainable energy produced for us, for our home, and for the future. Recently, there have been bifacial solar panels on the market that can generate up to 25% more energy. The technology makes it possible to effectively use the sunlight on both sides of the modules. The sun's rays are reflected by the substrate on which the PV models is located and generated up to 25% additional power on the backside of the PV model. That's smart. As of today, they are the best producing panels on the market, which is Bifastil. And of course, there are N-type solar cells in that modules built in, which compared to the P-type cells offer the decisive advantage of generating electricity 1 hour earlier and 1 hour later at the daytime. This allows for more efficient energy production, especially during the morning time of the day. These modules are made durable and much more energy supplying for us. And then, after this main feature, the next step, that means the first step is of the solar panel, and this panel will produce the energy. But what's going on with the energy? The energy goes into another device which we have to install first. And this called the inverter. The inverter plays a decisive role in converting the direct current generated power by the solar panels into alternating current, so that it can be seamlessly fed into the house grid. Inverters are available in different wattage, and their power can be chosen consciously. For example, an inverter with a specific 800 watt can feed a maximum of 800 watt into the house network. The wattage is the inverter does not necessarily have to correspond to the wattage of the connected PV modules. The most inverters offers the possibility of connection up to 2 PV models, which there are also models such as the on-power models to which can go up to 4 PV models can be connected at the same time. That means, as part of a recent amendment to the law, the maximum power that can be fed into the household network has been raised to 800 watt. That means if we are going to like to have the constant 800 watt will be fed into our network, we have to give a long time energy into this converter. That means if we have 4 panels out there, this is much more possible to get the 800 watts continuously delivered than if we have only one solar panel on the roof, for example. Yeah? And of course, on the market are 600 watt inverters. These inverters you should upgrade to 800 watt, so we can increase our feed into power to 800 watt, maybe with only a firmware upgrade. The next device in our chain of productivity is the Schuko or WLAN plug connectors. Our mini power plant safely and easily will be connected to the home network by using such plugs. One side of the plug is plugged into the inverter. Of course, the other side into a normal household socket. The converted solar power is already flowing into our home grid. Currently, the use of a WLAN plug is not necessary, of course. That is the way, of course, to get a standard socket to use, a standard plug. This practical and intelligent solution makes it possible to put the balcony power plant into operation without any problems and with an ease. An additional plus in safety is, if we pull the Schuko plug, the PV system becomes voltage free within 200 milliseconds, and this eliminates the risk of electrical shock. In the most cases, there is a distance between the PV models with the connected inverter and the next of the household socket, which should be measured beforehand. That's why on the market are additional cables with 5 or 10 meter. And of course, an inverter with an integrated Wi-Fi interface. such as the AP System Easy One for the by Growatt inverter, comes with a Wi-Fi function. This is indeed a solution. Many apps on the market promise reliable monitoring, but often lack relevant updates. In this case here, this app delivers really fresh data. We have to pair it by using a Wi-Fi network. And if we pair this system, round about 12, we have to, of course, give access to the internet. And after about 12 hours, we have data, and then we can have a live feed with that. So that means the flexibility is there. And to mount this balcony power plant on it, you will need the module brackets. That's the flexibility of the mini solar system is in big player there. So many brands offers a wide range of mounting options for solar models that can be adapted to the different locations, whether on the balcony grid, on the house wall or facade, on a pitched or a flat roof, on the ground in the garden, or even on a flat surface where you need it or where you have it. They have the right solution for us. We have an universal balcony mount that allows the flexibility alignment of the sun between 0 and 30 degrees to always capture the maximum of the sunlight. The flat roof bracket is an ideal aligned with the angle of included of around about 20 degrees to the sun for garden hearts and for flat roofers. Okay, these are special brackets that can be easily attached to the typical roof slabs and structure of the garden houses. The tile roof bracket is specially adapted to the natural of the tile roof and ensures a stable, weather-resistant installation. And let the harvest begin with that. That means in these production steps, that means first, of course, there comes the solar panel. The second step is, of course, the device delivers the power into our network. This is the inverter. Then, of course, we go to the Schuko plug and we are in. On top, of course, we need a good brackets for the models, and we have to choose the right brackets. And then our power plant, our solar balcony solar power system, is delivering us with nice and green energy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Let the harvest begin. Sun sun.